Sorry, Bob. Where's my headphones? Where is my headphones? Interesting. Found it. Alright. The stream begins now. Oops. So we got RDC. Let me just type it in just in case there's more stuff. Okay, that's the only video. We got Caleb as well, I think. Yeah, I'll check it out. And then we got MoistCritical. Probably, I don't know what this is. Alright, that's it. Maybe that. Yeah, that might be it. So yeah, RDC. I can't hear anything. This good?
You sure we good, bro? Don't ask me that again, bro. I run this motherfucking city, but they know. Bro, we don't wait in lines, bro. Yeah, what's up with it, buddy?
Okay, there we go. A little too loud. This good?
These niggas know me. J Money in this bitch, boy. What's good,
oh,
what's
good?
Yeah, this good? 58.
Hey, what's up, yo?
A little too loud. That shit peaking. That should be good. Alright. Hold on, let me get my chatter watter out. Alright. Should I make this a video? I'm gonna just watch it. Alright. How it is when somebody say they run the city. Check it out. Wow. W audio.
You sure we good, bro? Don't ask me that again, bro. You sure we good, bro? Don't ask me that again, bro. I run this motherfucking city, but they know. Bro, we don't wait in lines, bro. What's up with it, boy? These niggas know me. J Money in this bitch, boy. What's good with it?
That's crazy. What's up, yo?
Oh, what's wrong? Nigga, I'm going to this party. What you talking about?
Nigga, no, you're not. You're not going in right now.
Do you know who I am?
Nigga, no.
Nigga, it's J Money.
Who?
Oh, it's one of these nights, bro. Man, see it Brandon in there.
Bro, no, nigga, back up, bro. Just back up, bro. You're not getting in, bro. I'll start to fuck out your bitch ass. I'm not fucking playing with you. Get to the fucking back of the line, bro.
Get in line.
Just wait.
Get in line, bro. For real.
God damn.
I swear, bro, I'm so sorry you had to see that shit, bro. I swear to God, you got to check on me when I get in this party, but they know I don't fuck around with that shit. I be standing alone.
I can't believe they did J Money like that, bro.
All three, come on. All right.
They gonna.
One.
I don't even know who they talking to.
Come on, bro.
Three. Goddamn, back
I'm
up.
not with them, bro. It's J Money. I'm going.
No, nigga, it's full. It's full. Back up. Yes.
Nigga, I'm going to this party.
Nigga, no, you not. Back up, bro. Stay in the line, bro.
Bro, nigga, no. I'm J Money, nigga. I don't stand on the motherfucking lines.
Nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to? Back the fuck up, like I said. Nigga, I'll shut the fuck out your motherfucking ass. Go on somewhere. But, nigga, I promise, I swear to God, I'll shut the fuck out you. I'll shut the fuck out you. Move.
Do you know who you talking to, bro?
Nigga, I don't know who the fuck that is. Nigga, I never see that nigga in my fucking life. J Money.
You don't know?
Nigga, I don't know who the fuck you are. Go on.
Captain.
Move.
Bro, you don't. Come on.
Go on somewhere, man.
You lied?
No, bro.
Then what you doing?
Niggas
Weak
actually
ass
do this.
niggas, bro. I'm not playing with y'all. Go on somewhere.
Nah, that's cap. Actually, no. I don't think people actually do this. That would be, I don't know. That would be kind of crazy. Niggas just coming to parties and lying. Collabo. W audio.
Hi, this is Myth Electron.
Right. When you get past the first two questions with customer service.
Hi, this is Myth Electronics. What can we help you with today? How you doing? So my device cut off randomly and won't turn back on or charge or anything. And I wanted to see if there was something I could do about it on my side.
To fix it.
I see. Okay, well, have you tried turning on the device using the power button? Yes. That's how I figured out it doesn't turn on in the first place. Yeah, that's weird. It shouldn't turn your device on. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this. We have a little trick we do out here. You're gonna want to hold the power button for 10 seconds. I did that too. That was like one of the first things I did, actually. There's no power coming to the device. Like, it won't turn on.
You gotta call the manager now.
No. Where is it?
Nah, you gotta call the manager. You don't know. They didn't teach you that. You didn't learn that.
So, is there a way I should open it up? Or don't touch it! Just let me Please wait one moment as I transfer you to a specialist.
That's the only way.
Thanks. Hello, I hear you have an issue with the device not turning on.
Are you still there?
Yeah, it won't turn on or charge. And the charger it came with works on other devices too, so I know it's not that. Yeah, terribly sorry to hear that. We're gonna try to fix that for you today. First thing I want to try. Have you tried turning off your device and back on again? You want me to turn? My good sir, I regret to inform you that that method will not suffice for the device in question, as it would require it to do something it simply has the inability to do, which is turn on in the first place.
Just hang up, just hang up.
What? It don't power on. It don't. What is going on? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! It's you. What's me? You're the chosen one. Bro, what are you on right now? Come with me.
You're not gonna see the aftermath? No. Was there a part 2? Yeah. Oh, W video. And on to the next. Moist. know what this is?
I often exaggerate the scale of things that I talk about just because I find it to be more entertaining that way. So I'll make a video.
I'm not really interested in beefs or scandals, but depending on what this is about, I'll check it out.
Like, this is the biggest controversy of 2022. And what I'm talking about is how a Twitch streamer just got busted for selling photoshopped feet pics or something. But in this case, I actually can't overstate how big of a scandal this is that I'm about to talk about. This week, an absolutely massive scandal was brought to light. One that may have cost billions in wasted spending and potentially 16 years worth of misguided research. This is the story of how for the last 16 years, Alzheimer's research may have been based on a deliberate lie. Even just saying that out loud makes me sound like some kind of fucking tinfoil hat wearing Alex Jones caricature. But this has been confirmed by multiple reputable sources, actual scientists. So, let's get into it. I don't want to get too deep into the science of it because I feel like a lot of people will just immediately tune that out and just not give a fuck. So I want to make this as digestible as possible. It's also a very nuanced problem, and I want to do my best to give you the most clear and understandable truth to it. Okay. Because there's a lot of misleading headlines and a lot of not entirely accurate information, so I'm just going to do my best here. I'm no scientist. I graduated with a human science degree, but it's been 8 years now, and I've done nothing but wipe my own ass with that degree, so I'm a little out of practice. This story is genuinely pure evil, so get ready for a wild ride. It starts in 2006 with the most influential paper published on Alzheimer's. It was published by Sylvain 2006 study, and there is the potential. Newest treatments is called Aduhelm, and it's $56,000 per year. It's a lot of reviewing the paper, like a very big deal. That, yeah. Anyway, that's about it. So yeah.
I don't really care. So apparently Alzheimer's is, well, whatever the symptoms for that disease they made up was a lie. Probably. Who knows? It don't matter though. But that is a big concern though.
You probably can't tell.
That is pretty big, not gonna lie. If it is true. But anyways, we move on to the
just
next.
By looking at me, but I spent over 10 hours outside yesterday. It sounds like a Mr. Beast video. It's almost unbelievable that someone like me could endure something like that, but it's true. Now let me go ahead and define outside. I don't just mean leaving my house, going from my house to like a movie theater or something like that. I mean actually in the thick of things, under the scorching sun in the heat of Florida. Drowning in the humid air.
Excuse me. Yeah, I feel that. Oh my gosh, bro. I went to Florida this year, like a couple of weeks ago. Bro, it was scorching hot, bro. Oh my gosh. I feel that. I feel this pain whenever this video don't start.
Suffocating on my own saliva. I'm drowning in the humid air, suffocating on my own saliva. I'm talking about me in nature. Just Charles and the great outdoors at Universal Studios Orlando.
Oh, you went
I
there
swear
too?
to God.
Yo, it was hot. Bro, I wonder when he went. Cause bro, it was so scorch. I went to Disney World and I went to Universal Studios. Bro, it was so hot. The only good thing was when I went to Disney World, it was raining, so it kind of mitigated the heat and stuff. But Universal Studios was bad. Like, there was a lot of weather problems. A lot of the rides were canceled. Like, it was just crazy. You're gonna start.
This isn't a sponsored video or anything. There is a reason I'm talking about this. I just need to set the stage first. Nobody believed in me. They said I couldn't do it. They said it couldn't be done. But you know what? To all the naysayers, I went out into the real world and proved you wrong. I braved the wilderness with ease. For over 10 hours, I slapped that shit around, and it was no problem. They said, Charles will give up after an hour. He'll be crying and whining, and, you know, it'll be embarrassing. But you know what? I didn't give up after an hour. I may have held in a pee too long waiting in line for the Amazing Spider-Man ride and maybe let out a little urine preemptively, but even though my pants were wet, my eyes were dry. I didn't cry, I didn't complain, and I had a great time. So, why were we at Universal Studios, you're asking? Well, it's because the #1 Rocket League team in the world, MoistEsports, is in the United States right now. They came to Tampa to do a little boot camping before the RLCS World Championship, which is starting August 4th. And while they were boot camping, they wanted to experience the best this great country had to offer. So we took them to Universal Studios and showed them what we're all about. With the Jimmy Fallon ride, Fast and Furious, E.T., Men in Black, we spared no expense showing them what makes America so awesome, so fucking epic. Now, for those that don't know, our Rocket League team is EU-based. It's Rise, Joyo, Vatira, and Noah. And for some of them, this was their first time experiencing Universal, and we wanted to make sure that they got the best impression possible. So while boot camping, we took a day of just having fun, going out there and getting grimy at Universal in the 105-degree weather with 98% humidity or some shit. Like, it was amazing, and I know they enjoyed it. I have no doubt the blessings of Jimmy Fallon and Vin Diesel will turbocharge them and prepare them to take first place at the RLCS World Championship this coming week. And I'm super excited. Of course, I'll be doing a watch party on Twitch, as I have been for all of the other tournaments, and I absolutely can't wait to watch them perform. But what I really want to focus on today is those rides. Jimmy Fallon raced through New York, Fast and Furious... Fuck, I don't remember. Fast and Furious, Welcome to the Family, bitch. E.T., Save E.T., and the Men in Black attack ride. The reason I want to focus on these is because I believe this is the best humanity has to offer. When you think of amusement parks, you'll think of like Disney and shit, and when you think of like specific rides, like really good thrill rides, or just in general the best rides ever, you're probably thinking of things at like Six Flags, the big roller coasters and shit like that. But I'm here to make a very convincing argument on why you're wrong to have that opinion. So let's start with the obvious one. Jimmy Fallon's race through New York. I don't know if I can actually show any footage of the rides here because they're pretty explicit that they don't accept any photography, but I know there are plenty of videos on YouTube showcasing these rides in their entirety, but I'm just not going to roll the dice here. I'm just going to paint a picture with words. So this ride puts you head to head with late night's #1 guy, the superstar, Jimmy Laughs by the Gallon Fallon. And my god, he spares no expense here. He's bringing his A game. Not only is the ride great, but the jokes, whoo-wee! I mean, you're going to be having thrills, and you're going to be having cramps in the side of your belly from how hard you'll be laughing. The whole experience here is something that cannot be understated. You go into the NBC studio, you're seeing all kinds of cool NBC lore, and then Jimmy Fallon calls you up. It's your time on the late night big stage, baby. You get to see some highlights from the Jimmy Fallon show, such as the time he smacked an egg on the top of his head. I mean, who could forget? And then Jimmy Fallon talks to you. You sit down in these really beautifully comfortable chairs, which are just made out of metal, and they're at like a terrible angle, so you end up sinking straight down and hitting your tailbone on a jagged piece of metal because it's constructed so well. And then you strap in, and you're in for the time of your life. It's a giant dome.
I was thinking of going there, but nah, never mind. Not riding that ride. I'm good.
It's a big screen, and Jimmy Fallon's talking to you. The objective is simple. We, since we're a team, we are going to be racing against Jimmy Fallon through New York City for the sake of beating him. And if we beat him, that's good for the ratings, and it makes us happy. If he beats us, we suck. You know, that's about it. And, you know, we engage in this race, and it's cool. You immediately bust out of the NBC studio. You know, Jimmy Fallon's drifting around corners. We, as the audience, we're drifting all over the place, too. And it's, you know, it's got like haptic feedback, so your chair's bumping and grinding all over the place. In particular, at this showing, the people behind me were really having a hoot and a holler every time Jimmy opened his fucking mouth. they were losing their shit. So they were having a great time. We were all having a great time too. I mean, just ask Joyo. I mean, Joyo, I've never seen someone so happy. So we're racing Jimmy Fallon through New York. We get to see a lot of cool things. We get to see the Statue of Liberty for a little while. We get to see other cool New York stuff like pizza. Jimmy Fallon throws pizza at us. We go through the subway. And then in a giant plot twist, it turns out our vehicles, I mean, they're not just roadsters. Like, we're not confined to just the simple streets. Not Jimmy Fallon, not with these plebeians. So he's outfitted our vehicle with jet boosters, so they turn into giant rocket ships. And now we're not just racing Jimmy Fallon through the streets of New York, we're racing him to the moon. So then we take it to the moon like real men, and then we take a giant space cannon back to Earth, and then we re-enter the studio, and then it's neck and neck. Jimmy Fallon's a little ahead of us, so we pull a kind of dirty little pit maneuver, take him out of the race, and we beat him back, and we win.
Yes, sir.
All in a day's work. Jimmy Fallon's been defeated at his own game, and we leave with smiles on our face. It was a memorable experience, and it was a lot of fun. Now, compare the 35 seconds you spend racing Jimmy Fallon to the 45 to a minute you spend on a roller coaster. The answer should be obvious as to what's more fun. Like, in a roller coaster, you don't get a cool story. You're not even racing against anybody, and Jimmy Fallon's not even there. So I don't know why anyone would ever choose a roller coaster over racing Jimmy Fallon through New York like 5 times in a row. But let's move on. So Jimmy Fallon is, of course, a banger. The race through New York ride, amazing. One of humanity's finest works. But we're only just getting started because Universal also has the Fast and Furious ride, and my God, if you ever need to feel like a man, just go on there. By the time you get out, have a fucking full beard and a hairy chest. This is something special. So, again, not going to show any footage because I don't want to take a chance here. But the story is as follows. You've been invited to a super secret party. It's a big banger. So we get briefed by a live-action human being who's talking with CGI Ludacris on a TV screen. So Ludacris has these pre-recorded lines where he's like, hey, welcome. You're about to go to like a super exclusive party. It's fucking awesome. And then the live action guy is just like, hey, listen to Ludacris. Ludacris is talking about a party. We're about to go to a party. Then they funnel you into another room, which is the same thing, where it's a live action person on a mic with a pre-recorded Ludacris going, this party's going to be nuts. But I hear the FBI is about to raid it. And then the live action person's like, damn, but I was looking forward to this party. Well, better get them on their way. So then they send you into this party bus, which is the ride vehicle. It's this giant party bus thing. And then they take us to the party. It's got it's a screen with a video that plays, and it's just a bunch of people like dancing. And then the FBI shows up. They say, hey, we're the FBI. We're shutting this party down. This party's too late. Get out of here. Party's shutting down. Then Roman comes in. He's like, oh, what do you mean the party's shut down? The FBI pulls a gun on him. And then Vin Diesel and Letty rise from the ground on a semi-truck and say, hey, put that gun away. We got our family here, talking to us on the party bus. So then The Rock shows up and says, my gun's a lot bigger, and he's got a big gun. And then after that, FBI guy leaves. He's like, Owen Shaw's coming for this party bus, and we gotta save him. So Vin Diesel's like, coming for our family? No, sir. Get him out of here. So then the party bus starts moving. The Rock comes on the screen in the party bus, because the party bus has screens. And he says, one of you is a super secret agent that Owen Shaw wants to kill, and he's not going to stop at anything till you're dead, so we got to get you out of here. And then what follows is 15 seconds of pure chaos. It's only like a 15 to 25 second ride. It's, not all, the star that burns brightest burns out the fastest, as they say. It's the best 15 seconds of your fucking life. So you're in the party bus. Then all of a sudden on two sides, there's now two screens, and it's playing a video where Owen Shaw's got like a fucking wrecking machine that's drifting all around the interstate that's chasing us. Vin Diesel grabs onto a fucking helicopter and throws it to the ground. Letty hits you with a grappling hook. And all the while, it's playing the most over-the-top sound effects of all time. So like you crash through one of the cars, and it actually sounds like a bomb goes off in the vehicle because they put the speakers right next to your ears. So it just has like this absolutely apocalyptic boom sound that'll deafen you for a little while. And then eventually, like, oil spills, and then, like, a water tank blows up. And they have these water jets in the party bus, which are aimed directly at your eyeballs.
Nah.
So when the water goes off, it, like, shoots a bidet into your eyes, which blinds you. So it takes away all of your senses as quickly as possible. So you're blind, you're wiping your eyes, you're trying to unclog your ears. Meanwhile, fucking Roman and Vin Diesel are slapboxing Owen Shaw on top of a nuclear... falling off a bridge, and then Tez saying, "Congratulations, you did it." Didn't really do anything besides get beat up by the party bus, but, you know, you feel like you accomplished something. You feel like you bonded with the people you went on the ride with. It's a banger. It's a great ride. I love it. Another absolutely fantastic piece of human ingenuity and creativity. Now let's talk about the ET ride. This ride's existed since back when Jesus was still around, it feels like. The ET ride is old as shit. And it feels that way. When you enter ET, the first thing you're greeted with is the smell of an antique shop. I don't think that place has been properly cleaned in the last fucking 40 years. It smells so old. It smells like a grandmother's butthole. It is absolutely awful. And the mission is simple. ET's been kidnapped. And you have to save not only E.T., but some of his alien friends like Balanctica or something. And so we're going to save them from a distant planet, another world. But it's really innovative because you tell an instructor your name, your first name, so whatever you want it to be. They're not going to, like, check your ID. So you tell them, like, I'm Paul, I'm Biff, Bill, whatever. And at the end of the ride, once you save E.T., spoiler alert, E.T. reads your name. He says, "Goodbye, Bill, Paul, Biff." It's so cool. It's so fucking cool. This was so ahead of its time back in the 1800s. But the ride, let's get to the ride. You get on these bikes. The ride is meant to look like bikes. And it takes you on a journey through E.T., basically. So you have, like, little wax figurines of people that are supposed to be like cops. You have lights that are going off that are supposed to be like police cars that are trying to stop you, like, "Hey, don't go save E.T., that's bad." And then an iconic moment is when the vehicle, like your ride, goes over the city, because you're about to go into space, like going over the moon, like with a bicycle. You're over the city, but since this is so old, they didn't have like a screen to project the city. So what they did is they took tiny pieces of cardboard and put it underneath you, so it looks like buildings that are very small. So they put little cardboard building boxes and lights in it to make it look like a little city. It is adorable. It's like something a kid would make. And then you end up leaving this atmosphere. You're now on a distant planet with horrifying alien animatronics that start singing things. And I forget what the song was, but it almost sounded like a curse. Like in Courage the Cowardly Dog, you remember, "It's Doc Gerbil's world. It's Doc Gerbil's world." It's that, but E.T. themed. So you're going through that world, seeing all these aliens, and then out of nowhere it just says, "You saved E.T." One of the aliens is like, "Thanks for saving E.T. He's going home now." And that's it. And then that's when he says, "Goodbye, Charles, Joyo, Matt." It's iconic. I can't believe they haven't torn that down for anything else. I am so happy they haven't torn that ride down. That ride needs to exist for as long as humans exist, as a testament to what we're capable of building. It's so wild that thing still exists. But anyway, moving on to the next ride. Men in Black. This ride is unironically good.
I think
I've of course been kidding about the other rides being fun, but in all honesty, the Men in Black ride is still probably the best ride in Universal and Islands of Adventure by extension. It's just so fun. It's a score attack ride. You sit in a car. They have a little gun with like a little light on it, RFID or some shit. Little laser beam. And the goal is simple. It takes you through the streets, and there's aliens that are hanging all over the place, moving around, and they're actually pretty well designed. Some of them are just like standard, like almost shooting range targets with little targets on you to shoot that are alien themed. But then some of them are just fully sculpted animatronic aliens that'll shoot back, and if they shoot your car spins around. So you're shooting them, and it's keeping track of your score. Eventually, you can start shooting the other cars, and if you hit them, they spin around. So if you have good aim, you can spin them around like 50 fucking times and make them all dizzy and puke and shit. And then by the end of the ride, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal a huge secret here. You fight a giant alien, and Jay comes on and he says, "Push the red button." And there's a tiny little red button that almost nobody knows about, where it's underneath your gun holster. If you press it when he tells you to, you get a free 100,000 points. And you'll win every time thanks to that. So I was able to get 195,000 points, the highest out of our entire group. But it's just a fun ride, like an actually fun one that I think most people know of. Like if you've been to Universal, I'm sure you've been on the ride and had a great time with it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
you want to go on the Men in Black ride? I know, but you can't hold a gun.
It was a great ride.
I know it's not fair. You're telling me.
Great.
I know. Hey, it's not my fault. Blame evolution. But anyway, I just wanted to briefly talk about this experience because I spent 10 hours outside, and it was no problem. I didn't even get sunburnt. I was putting on so much sunscreen, it was like another layer of skin. So, wanted to talk about, the whole experience here and the best 4 rides ever made. If you've never been to Universal, I'd recommend checking them out if you ever find yourself there. Like, they're extremely goofy shit. Like, the goofiest, silliest shit imaginable that I have a massive appreciation for. And, yeah, that's really about it. So, yeah.
Alright. There we go. Yeah, I forgot about the Gerbil World song. Yeah, so anyways, I low-key forgot about all those rides too. Anyways, I think that's it. Alright, time for some multiverses. Let's get it. Okay. What? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Hopefully my game doesn't lag like it normally does in this game. Alright. Now let us begin. What is up, YouTube? My name is Mr. Dialogist, and welcome to some MULTIVERSUS gameplay. I hope you all are having a beautiful day today, because today